about which Disney princess should you wear anyway for your wedding day.
Are you ready for valuable tips and more dresses? Here we go.
Welcome back to YouTube Wednesday. I'm Sue with Ava's Bridal Couture in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and today is part 2 of the Disney Fairy Tale Wedding Dresses by Allure Bridals. Last week we talked about pricing and we briefly went over the whole collection. This week we're talking more about which Disney wedding dress should you wear on your wedding day.
You are going to love this week's video because we're building on last week. Last week we showed you the befores and the actual dresses from the collection. This week we're going to take you into the afters. We're going to listen to your feedback and kind of give you those looks that you've been asking for.
If you'll watch this video all the way to the end, I'm going to be showing you lots of pro tips, ways of styling each princess, because we want your look to be custom to you and not like everyone else.
Let's start with the bold statement sleeves that you're seeing on Pinterest and Instagram. You're showing them to me. You love them if you're a boho bride. So in the session, we're going to try these on and see one is more structured, the other is more casual, but it goes great with Pocahontas.
If you're new to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll wait for you. Every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. we post a new bridal video. We answer top questions that every bride would need to know.
If you haven't already taken one of those online Disney princess quizzes, why not? This is a good time to do that. I took a few. I took one that told me which prince I should marry, which Disney princess I am not, and which ones I should wear.
A lot of the quizzes online tell us to dress for our body type, and depending on if you're hourglass, pear-shaped, rectangular, all of those things. I think that's a great starting point, but I really believe in dressing for your personality.
Shopping for your wedding dress is a lot more personal than you might expect it to be. It really takes the right salon, the right stylist, and the right energy in the room that can host you and your guest and lead you through the process. Life is really messy and overwhelming right now, but having the right support, the right dresses, the right product mix, price point, everything. You want to be in a store that is completely your neighborhood. That will definitely make a huge difference in the try-on.
The dress I want for you makes you feel skinny, sexy, pretty, classy, and the elevated version of yourself. A lot of times the dress you end up with is the one that your stylist picks for you. It's maybe the dress you saw on Instagram or Pinterest, but a lot of times it's the one that we pull that we call the wild card. So I really like to get to know you and your personality and spend quality time with you, listening and coming up with creative ideas that really capture you and your uniqueness. And I really believe that you as a bride are going to be so different from the last bride that I just helped.
I love those arm pockets.
Yes, arm pockets.
Now let's try it without the arm pockets. Oh, that's pretty too. You have more control or less. That's really free too. Beautiful. When you're trying on the dresses, I want to encourage you to be as transparent with your feedback when you're on the pedestal. It helps your stylist to listen to the words that you have to say about how you feel, how the dress is pulling you in, and it allows her to pull the next dresses.
I have my own bridal quiz that I'm going to send you. It's kind of long, but other bridal salons have copied it, so I know it works. It allows me to spend some quality time with you. I'll read over your answers, we'll do a phone call, I'll make a digital preview for you so that we can kind of go over imagery and really make sure that we're capturing you. I'll cover your price range, your sizes, your style, your personality, and even just the things that you value.
If you need to schedule an appointment on short notice, go ahead and click the link in the description below. I'll also include my contact information so you can just let me know how you're doing and I will walk you through it.
I also want to make your guests feel really welcomed and celebrated in this experience because I know how important they are to you, and I know that you want to connect with the women in your life and just have that priceless, sentimental experience that you'll be able to relive year after year after year.
Cinderella is really pretty with a cap sleeve here, but you can also see later in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can remove the cap and either do a detached look with clear snaps or just take them off altogether.
You can achieve so much more of an elevated version of yourself with alterations, accessories, and things that you're going to be purchasing anyway. We might as well make those purchases intentional by covering some great tips today in this video.
Here's that statement train that you are loving. It is just so gorgeous. This is Jasmine, and you can see the lace placement from the solid crepe to the lace. We're going to use clear snaps at the end of this video. I'm also going to show you how we can make a creative change, and that way you don't have to carry all of the weight of this in your bustle. We can actually put some of that money from alterations over to a detached look, which might be a better fit for you, or you might want to just leave it alone and go for it.
Some of us are a little non-traditional, and you're going to see a lot of very casual, elegant, simple dresses, but they're very detailed.
And other dresses are for the glamorous, luxurious brides that want to sparkle. This one has a sparkle tulle skirt that's very lightweight and fabulous.
Sometimes a wedding dress is very royal and regal and serious, but then you add pockets into it and it almost brings it down to earth. Makes it a little bit casual, gives it a sense of humor, a little personality. Don't you just love pockets in a wedding dress? Yes, queen, you can have pockets. I really love adding pockets to a wedding dress or when the pockets are already there, especially to a dress that's very luxurious and grand and queen.
Pockets are so inexpensive for your seamstress to add to the dress if it doesn't already have them. We get a lot of questions about tulle and sheer skirts. Can it be done? Yes, we can even hide it into the lining and tulle to make it less noticeable if necessary, but sometimes we can just do a sheer pocket and it doesn't need to go into the lining.
Pockets aren't obvious until you start putting your hands in them. Most people don't even know that their dress has pockets until they're pointed out. In your pockets, you can carry snacks, your lip gloss, a sentimental hanky, even a memento of a lost loved one. You could always go with a flask or snacks, cigarettes, whatever it is you need to have on you all day, it's right there.
You know how much we love listening to your comments and opinions, so share them with us.
Now it's time to hear from you. Comment below, tell me your thoughts on some of the sleeves that I'm showing you today. I want to know what your thoughts are.
Let me show you the cap sleeves. When we remove it here on this armhole seam, we can either add the trim from the bottom here and just make it V-neck and be done. But if you like the idea of doing two looks in one, we can use clear snaps just like these, detach the cap here, and use a two-in-one look for your wedding day. You can take pictures in the dress both ways to see which one you prefer, and then wear them for your ceremony and take them off for the reception. If you decide to add those clear snaps to your statement train, this is the same concept you're going to use. There's a line of lace that you can follow, or your seamstress will follow actually. It's complicated, but it's not. If the seamstress is doing this every day, she's going to really do a great job for you here.
If you're a new bride shopping for your wedding dress, whether you've been to a couple of stores or this will be your first time, feel free to use my contact information. I put it all in the description box, as well as a couple of links where you can go ahead and get started. Tell me about yourself. I can make this really personalized and special to you. I'll reach out to you and we'll spend some quality time together. Even if you don't live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you have no plans of traveling to our storefront, I still want to meet you. I've included a link in the description box, my contact information, and you can also reach out to me at the store, on Instagram, and I want to meet you. We can connect. I'll make this a very personalized experience for you. It's super special and easy, even from out of town. If you've been thinking the Disney collection is a little too innocent and classy for your style, next week is for you. We're going to be turning the lights down low and getting a little sexy with these Disney princesses. Little neckline change, a little off the shoulder. Maybe we'll just show the girls a little bit more. Sorry, Mom. We're going to pull up our sleeves. Drop those necklines. We can also drop the backs, hug the butt and hips, you know, do all of the things. Show a little more skin. We can still keep it classy and sexy at the same time. One small change can make a huge difference in alterations and personalizing your look. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate getting to spend this time with you. And if we haven't met yet, go ahead and tell me about yourself. I've included a link in the description below, as well as some other helpful links about the dresses and products that I'm featuring today. I'll see you next Wednesday.